Good evening, this is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Navin Pradhan with the evening news, and these are the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi appeals to eligible people to take COVID-19 vaccine. India crosses milestone of administering over 6 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses. Over 62,700 new COVID cases reported. 6 states account for 80% of the new cases, and Holi being celebrated throughout the country. As the number of COVID cases are on the rise again, we appeal to our listeners not to lower the guard, follow all the precautions, and all those above 45 years to get vaccinated without any hesitation. Stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, focus on hand and face hygiene, and maintain a distance of 2 yards for social distancing. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has appealed to everyone to take the COVID-19 vaccine. Sharing his thoughts in the Mann Ki Baat program of All India Radio today, Modi said, "It is a matter of honor for everyone that today India is running the world's largest vaccination program." He said several people above 100 years of age have taken the jab, and the enthusiasm is visible in the elderly of the household regarding the vaccine. Modi said, amidst all this, everyone should remember the mantra to fight corona, dawai bhi, kadai bhi. He said last year in March, the country heard the term Janata Curfew for the first time. It was an unprecedented example of discipline, and generations to come will certainly feel proud of that. He said people expressed gratitude and respect for the corona warriors by ringing thalis, applauding, lighting a lamp, and it touched their hearts. These corona warriors are the people who have worked tirelessly and selflessly to ensure the safety of every Indian, every citizen of our country. The Prime Minister called for novelty and modernization in all fields of life, otherwise it becomes a burden at times. In this context, he said that modernization in the field of Indian agriculture is the need of the hour. Modi said, adopting new alternatives, new innovations along with traditional farming are equally important to create new opportunities for employment in the agriculture sector and to increase the income of the farmers. He said the country has experienced it during the White Revolution, and now beef farming is emerging as a similar alternative. The Prime Minister told how beef farming is becoming the foundation of a honey revolution or sweet revolution in the country. India has made a landmark achievement of administering over 6 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses in a record time. Continuing with its largest vaccination drive in the world, the nation administered over 21,54,000 doses yesterday alone. India is one of the countries in the world to administer over 6 crore 2,69,000 COVID vaccine doses in a short span of only 71 days. The Health Ministry has informed that in the last 24 hours, 62,714 new cases were reported. Nearly 80% of the new cases are reported from the 6 states of Maharashtra, Punjab, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. The number of active cases in the country today stands at just above the figure of 4,86,000, comprising around 4.06% of the total reported cases. 7 states of Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka, Punjab, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Tamil Nadu have reported high number of COVID daily new cases. Union Health Ministry said these states account for 81.46% of the daily new cases registered in the last 24 hours. Maharashtra has reported the highest daily new cases at 35,726. It is followed by Chhattisgarh with 3,162, while Karnataka reported 2,886 new cases. One new positive case of COVID-19 has been reported from armed personnel in Dimapur today, including a recovery from Kohima. With 5 active cases, the total confirmed cases in the state stood at 12,230, while 11,980 persons have recovered so far. You're listening to the news from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News, Kohima. Holi, the festival of colors, is being celebrated throughout the country with great pomp and enthusiasm. The festival is celebrated in the month of March, which not only brings cheers to the people but also brings new lease of life to plants and animals. Holi marks the onset of the spring season. Holi begins with Holika Dahan, a day prior to Holi. Like any other Hindu festival, Holi also marks the victory of good over evil. Governor R.N. Ravi has extended warm Holi greetings to the people of Nagaland. In a message, the governor said Holi festival with its vibrant colors accentuates positivity and the triumph of good over evil. He urged the citizens to keep in mind the fundamental purpose of the Holi festival, which is to unite the people together, forgetting all differences, and to have love and respect for one another. The governor further urged everyone to responsibly celebrate Holi, observing COVID-19 protocols. Extending Holi greetings, Chief Minister Nipirio expressed hope that the Festival of Colors brings joy and goodwill among all sections of the people, and may we always be victorious over evil. Rio also urged everyone to follow COVID-19 appropriate behavior and the prescribed guidelines and SOPs while celebrating the festival. Myanmar witnessed the bloodiest day in the ongoing protest against the military government as at least 114 protesters were killed across the country on Saturday. The killings came on the day when Myanmar Army Chief Senior General Min Aung Hlaing attended a parade to mark the Armed Forces Day. The death included 40 people from Myanmar's second largest city, Mandalay, and 27 in the commercial hub of Yangon, said Reuters, quoting the Myanmar Now newspaper. The death included at least 4 children also. The deaths were reported from 41 locations from 10 out of 14 states and the regions of Myanmar. In the face of media blockade in the country, independent verification of the figures for death is not possible, reports news agencies. The protests have continued all across Myanmar for the 7th week since the military ousted the civilian government led by Aung San Suu Kyi on February 1. The US, UK and EU officials condemned the violence. Dimapur police arrested a 21 years old Jonathan Zimwa alias Ting Ting on criminal charges of cheating a shop owner in Purana Bazar area. The individual was also earlier arrested on similar charges. In this connection, a case has been registered at East Police Station, Dimapur. While 2 stolen scooty were also recovered by a special team from Dipopar Police Station and East Police Station in 2 separate cases. Subsequently, the 2 scooty were handed over to their rightful owners. In another case, 2 individuals, namely Ravi Kumar, 26 years, and Dilip Chetri, 35 years, were arrested on charges of illegal possession of Indian-made foreign liquor, IMFL. Altogether, 110 bottles of IMFL was seized, and a case has been registered in Suburban and West police stations. Besides, 7 persons were also detained in West Police Station for not wearing face mask in public area, which was in violation of the COVID SOP. Dimapur police said a similar exercise will continue in the coming days for enforcement of COVID safety protocols in public places and requested the public to extend cooperation. Kohima district-level indigenous games competition was held yesterday at IG Stadium, Kohima. District Sports Officer Kohima, Jessebinio Vizo, informed that the competition was conducted in 3 disciplines, namely tug-of-war, bamboo stilt race and cockfight, with around 100 participants. The winners were awarded certificates along with cash prizes. The district sports officer also informed that the winners will be representing Kohima district in the forthcoming state-level indigenous games competition to be held on 8th and 9th of April at IG Stadium, Kohima. And to end the news, a reminder of the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi appeals to eligible people to take COVID-19 vaccine. India crosses milestone of administering over 6 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses. Over 62,700 new COVID cases reported. 6 states account for 80% of the new cases, and Holi being celebrated throughout the country. And that's all the news we have for you this evening. Good night.